Welcome to No Fun Channel. I'm Felix, and yes, I know it's a little dark. For some reason, when I film during sunlight out, it looks darker on film. I don't have any light in this room. I was gonna buy a ring light, never did. Uh, it's not like I'm making money doing this. It's mainly just for fun. But that aside, I have managed to film at least one ahead. I got one in the bank, and I'm trying to film two more, at least get two ahead. I like to be three ahead, but right now it's just one ahead. I might try to do a second one here tomorrow or Friday and get ahead, but I'm just glad I'm one ahead now. The sci-fi stuff I do, sci-fi shows I think they should remake, I can't get ahead for some reason. Well, I know why it's me. I just need to sit down and do the script. I'll create like scripts or outlines for it. I just need to do that. Once I get the outline, I can film it. Because if I try to wing it, it's horrible. But if I get a little script together and do it, it's a lot better. It's not perfect, but I'm getting there. I'm getting better at it. So I got four I've chosen to do next. So I just need to sit down and do them. I was going to pick Manimal as one of them. But I never really thought about it. I wasn't that big a fan of Manimal, actually. For those of you who don't know what Manimal is, it was a show about a guy who morphed into different animals. Really, he only morphed into two animals. He's supposed to be able to morph into any animal. I think I only remember him morphing into a panther and a bird. I think he did a snake one time, but I think the budget for it was just astronomical and they couldn't do it. And it was weird to watch, actually. But at least time I had one video on the podcast, and I can crank out the sci-fi stuff. And then my React channel, sat down and did 7 of them in a row and one posting every day. So I might do that again and just sit down and record all day React videos. And I got videos set aside that I want to record. So I'm just going to sit down, watch them all in my watch list, and then post them. Or do again, have one post for each day. But yeah, I think I'm getting a little better coming up with topics to talk about. Like, I'm mainly focused on working out and I guess romance, if you could say, relationship advice. But yeah, the videos, I still enjoy doing them. I don't know if I'll continue the podcast come next year. Because again, like I said, this was mainly to get used to talking, which I feel like I have. And now I'm having more fun doing the React channel and the sci-fi stuff. So I might not continue the podcast, or I might do one every now and again. Just won't be a consistent thing anymore. When I feel like doing one, I'll do one, sit down and do it. If I have some topics I want to talk about and film a podcast. But otherwise, I'm going to keep moving forward, keep doing different things. So the reaction I really do like doing. One, because they're easy to do. Most times I just have to edit out either coughing or kids come running in and wanting something. Or the very beginning, sometimes just getting set up, edit that out in the ending. And I'm done. You know, I might have to edit out a cuss word here and there. But otherwise, it's good to go. And I can sit down and just crank those out. And then I was talking to my daughter, I said, no wonder people do React channels. You can just crank those out when you react to videos. And so, yeah, so have fun. Another thing, always on my videos, always put not for kids. And I understand that limits your views. But I think for me, it's for the best because that way I don't have to worry about it later on. So, yeah, when I hear about people getting their stuff cited and stuff like that because of views, because of the way they're posting them, they're posting for everyone. In reality, their videos aren't for everyone. So yeah, so I'm definitely gonna keep doing the React video because I find a lot of videos to laugh to, and those are my favorite to do because I'm just, especially if I get a good one. There was a comedian, I was watching her work, and I just did not get her. She was not funny to me. And she's like, nope, not doing that video. And just anyone's like, oh, women aren't funny. No, it was just her. And because there was a guy who I filmed and I didn't post it. It's like, I didn't laugh at all. I just smiled And I was like, that's not a video. So I deleted those videos. Like, I'm not going to waste time on them. If you don't make me laugh, I'm not posting a video because there's no point. The point is me laughing. You know, I enjoy the laughter. So why would I bother wasting energy to edit it at all? But yeah. So far so good with the videos, and also my working out has gotten way better. I've been consistent with it. Now this week on Monday, I went to the gym, and I was only able to do my entire upper body. And when it came time for legs, I got up after doing my chest, doing the butterfly stuff. And I was so wore out when I got to butterfly. I can do more than 50 pounds when I do the butterfly. But I was so wore out, I could only do 50 pounds with the butterfly. And then I did the reverse, for the back. And once I got all that done, I was going to go do a back pull, or what is that called? Anyway, I'm going to do some more back exercises. Then I was like, I'll just skip that. I'll go straight to legs. I thought, I'm thirsty. I got up. And as I'm walking out, you have to turn to the right to go to the water fountain. I turned left and just kept on walking. I was like, I think I'm more tired than I thought. My body said we're leaving. So it's like just an unconscious choice to just leave. And it's just like, wow, I am tired if I just chose to just walk out. I don't know. I think I didn't sleep well Monday or something, or Sunday, Monday there. And I still tried to push myself to go work out. Just couldn't get it all done. And then Tuesday, yesterday, I went and did leg day. And I already knew I could squat 320. I tried to do 400 like I used to and couldn't do it. Now, I should say I was on the squat bench, or what's that? I can't think, leg press. The one where you're kind of standing up but laying down. That one I used to be able to do the whole stack. I can't do the whole stack. I tried to do it. It was just like impossible. I can do 320, so I'm going to... Normally what I do when I work out is I'll do my max weight, then go down 20, go down 20. I do 4 sets. Go down 20, go down 20, go down 20. And then on the last one, I'll stay on it and just keep going. And then I'll go back up to 200 and do calf raises on it as well. I used to go to the calf raise machine, but I'm just going to start just right there on the spot, do calf raises. And I'll just do with 200 on it, go calf raises. I'll do 30 calf raises right there. And then I'll go do the leg curls, leg extensions, leg adduction, leg. The scissor stuff. I can never remember names of that stuff. I'll go do all the leg workouts. And what was funny is I just stayed focused, made it through my workout. Keep in mind, I'm doing 4 sets, and there are people who've been there longer than me doing, I don't know what they were doing. I know it's judgment free, but I'm judging. Because they were just sitting there, sometimes just sitting there. One person was kind of like staring off into space. I kind of like, are they okay? And I just did my workout, got through it. What was funny, there was this girl on the leg press doing hers too, on the machine next to her. And when she got up, I didn't realize how short she was. But she went and was doing her leg stuff, and it looked like she was kind of zoned out too. Then I got to thinking, maybe this is the only moment of peace, only moment of silence they get is coming here and just zoning out. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's duplicate machines. So the only time I have a problem with that is if both machines are taken and you're just sitting there and it's like, oh, come on. I don't go over and be like, get off the machine. I'm not that person. I just quietly grunt to myself and move on to another machine. And the only time I've actually done something when I've seen people hogging more than one machine, like if you're on the other end and I see you walk away from the machine and I'm looking and you're gone if you're gone long enough to where I'm like, yeah, I'm taking this machine. I will take the machine. That was my alarm. I got off work early today. Had to go take care of some stuff for my dad who passed away in March. And I hopefully I'm done with all this stuff. It's just like, wow, there's so much stuff you got to take care of when someone passes away, especially if they didn't have a will. And I discovered something interesting that, you can be named the successor to someone's estate if there's no living relatives or no one claims them, and you can take all their stuff. That's not a joke. You can really do that. You can actually go and become like the successor or the administrator of someone's estate if there's no one there. You can go file and take over, and just, you don't even have to be relative or anything. You just come do it and take over. You can take their stuff. I was like, wow, you can really do that? And I won't lie, I was curious, like, I need to find someone who ain't got nobody to see if that's for real. I don't want to wait for someone to pass away to find out, and I don't want to take anyone's life. So, but yeah, but I had to take care of that stuff with my dad. But back to the working out. Yeah, when I did the legs and I was done, it felt weird because I'm usually there an hour, maybe an hour and a half working out because I do the full body workout. I'm only going 3 days a week, so it's not like I'm going every day. And in August, I was thinking about breaking things up, but now I think I may have it broken up the way I want it. I may do upper, lower, then maybe still go on Saturday and do all the other stuff, like the arm raises, like this and stuff. I can do that at home. I got weights at home. I can do that. I'm trying to think why I would need to go on Saturday anymore if I'm doing that. It's an essay or some sound stuff for you. But I like going on Saturday, so maybe I'll do Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday, Saturday, something like that. Because breaking it up, I get done quicker, obviously, but I do like being there because it does feel like it is the time to rest. I know it sounds crazy to say it's time to rest, but you get time to just veg out and not focus on anything important. I know, but working out is important. That's not what I mean. It's a distraction. It's a good distraction, and so I may start doing that. Just full body workout or upper body, lower body. So do the entire upper body, chest, back, and I'm gonna start doing ab stuff. Actually, I may not do too much ab. I might just keep doing my abs at home because I need to research those ab machines because it feels like I'm not pulling enough weight. At one point, I think I pulled the whole stack. I was like, I gotta be doing this wrong. Like, my abs are not that strong, are they? It's like, I don't know. But I'll just keep working out, keep doing. I started incorporating more of the machines for the upper body. So, I mean, for legs, I do all the machines already. I think for upper body, I will just hunt down all the machines for upper body and start doing them. Maybe I will go ahead and do all the abs, and I'll do everything for upper body, then do everything for legs. And because I went through the legs so fast, I might do legs twice. What I'll do now for legs is I'll do my heaviest weight. I'll do 320. I might try to do 4 sets of 420. But one thing I am going to do on both days is I'm going to do bench press. Because I'm trying to get this flabby chest to go away. And I'm benching 100 now. I was scared to do 100, and I'm doing 100 now. And it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. So definitely going to keep doing 100 pounds. I do 2 sets of 100, and then I go down to 80, do 2 sets of 80, and then go down to 50, do 2 sets of that, and then I call it quits. I think I went all the way down to 30. I did 2 sets of 30. And really blasting my chest. I really want these man boobs gone. And I might increase the 100 to 3 sets of 100, and then go down, maybe go all the way down to 30. Or go all the way down to 50 is what I'll do. And I might do that instead. Shorten it a little. And I mean, I can still flex my muscles. That never went away. You can't really see them there. You can see showed off my pecs or booplex. But yeah, it's nice to be able to bench at least 100. I'm tempted. I think my max was like maybe 220, and I want to almost do 120 just to see if I can be like I'm halfway there. But I'll just keep it at 100 and just focus on doing a bunch of reps with 100. And I know eventually I'll get there. I just stay steady, slow and steady. Don't want to hurt myself. But as for legs, when I got done with the legs, as much as I punished my legs, didn't hurt afterwards. The next day, which is today, legs feel fine. And I've always had quick recovery, especially with my legs. No matter how hard I blast my legs, unless it's been a long time since I worked out, but otherwise, quick recovery. I'm kind of think I may have to push my legs a little more because I want the jelly legs, and so I may go through it twice. I may stick with doing the 320 on the squat, and then go down for calf raises, and then go do all the other leg stuff, and then cycle back through one more time, and go down to 200 and blast my legs, and lower the weight on all of them, go down through, and that'll be my goal to get through all of it. And then eventually, hopefully, legs will start to take shape. I always found it funny. I watch these videos of talk about women lifting weights, trying to do a curl, and they're doing only 10 pounds, 5 or 10 pounds. Then they go to the leg machine, they're doing like 1,000 pounds. I'm like, okay. And it's like, for me, it's, I'm trying to curl 50 pounds, and I'm trying to squat 400. And I watch videos where girls getting on the leg machine after a guy, and it's like, oops. And it's like, yeah, if you got on after me, if I'm doing the going down thing, then yeah, that's true. But if I leave it on 320, I don't see most of them doing that, unless they're like a fitness person, like a really strong fitness person. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to fatigue my legs more. I like doing leg curls and leg extensions the most, and getting the calves built up, the shins and the calf. So I'm just going to go through everything twice, starting next week, since I technically already started now. So tomorrow I might go to the gym and do upper body, and Friday go do legs. And I may not need to go Saturday anymore. I can sleep in. But once again, I did love going Saturday. Worst case scenario or best case scenario, I can go Saturday and just do cardio because I haven't been doing a lot of cardio. So I might start going Saturday and do cardio and just like do all the cardio machines. Do like a few minutes on this machine, a few minutes on that machine, or just do cardio around the house. I got a lot of cleaning to do around the house. So I can just clean around the house, get my cardio in. But yeah, I just need to get some cardio, keep working on my diet, make sure I'm eating enough and not overeating, and hopefully I'll be good to go here shortly. I'm hoping, still my goal is to get into 350s by the end of the year. I like to be all the way in the 320s. For that, I definitely have to change my diet, extremely change it. And I haven't weighed myself in a while. I'm tempted to go weigh myself, just see where I'm at. So I might do that later. I don't know if I'll post that or not. I don't necessarily post everything, but definitely happy I haven't gone back up to 388. If I can keep it down in the 360s at least for right now, that'd be awesome. And just maybe next year get down to 350s and 340s and so on and so forth. Just keep heading in the same direction. Just consistently keep going to the gym, and I should be good to go. I think I'll be all right. And hopefully get rid of these man boobs sooner than later. But yeah. Excuse me. Think about not editing out the cough. I might just like silence it since it's so the indicators in it went red. So usually if I edit something out, it's usually me picking my nose. But the coughing I might leave in. The coughing is a byproduct of my sinuses drain. My office is hot, so it unlocked everything. Everything's just draining. I was sitting in here one day, it got really hot, and I'm just sweating. which I actually kind of like. It's I may, if I knew where, I don't know if this Planet Fitness has one. I wonder if they have a sauna. I might start going to their sauna, and it just unlocked everything, and it just started pouring out. And one day I was sitting here, and it went down the back of my throat. I nearly puked up everything I ate that day because it choked me out. It was like someone just wrapped their hand around my throat on the inside. And it was like, you don't need to breathe anymore. And I tried to drink some water. I got it to go down. And it kind of helped. And then I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, okay, I'm feeling, and it was like, I'm like, no, I'm not puking. I refuse to puke. It was like, I'm not puking because my sinuses are drained. This is stupid. But, yeah. So the workout, I'm definitely going to go ahead and split up upper body, lower body. Upper body Monday and Thursday, lower body Tuesday and Friday. I had to think about it. I couldn't remember the days of the week. Another thing that happened to me is I finally finished The Boys. With all the spoilers I was getting, I was like, I got to finish this. And I got a spoiler. So spoiler alert, I got a spoiler about Butcher's friend. I actually already figured that out. For whatever reason, I had a suspicion about that friend. There was something off about him. The way he just kind of appeared. And it was just like, I was right. And the spoiler was they showed a picture of Ed Norton and Brad Pitt. And then they put a picture of Butcher and his friend. I was like, no, because I know that movie, Fight Club. And I was like, oh, I know that movie. And it's like, damn it. And I was like, I don't think I've ever watched Fight Club all the way through. I watched bits and pieces of it. I think I've watched enough bits and pieces so I've basically seen the movie. I know there's a lot of ins and outs that I haven't seen, but I get the premise of it. So yeah, so it's like, oh man, why'd you guys have to ruin it? I did see a video where the actress who plays Firecracker thinks her character should definitely die. Like, she's a horrible person. She needs to die. It's like, yeah, she needs to die. I wonder if they're going to end the same as the book, because in the book, pretty much, I think everyone dies except for Huey and Starlight. And the scene where Huey had to kill his dad, man, that was something, because they were close, and he had to take his dad out. But yeah, I know I haven't read the comic books myself, but I know in the comic books, pretty much everyone dies. I think Mother's Milk dies, Frenchie dies. From what I understand, all of them die except for Huey and Starlight, and there's no more supers. So I think that'll be interesting to see what happens, see how they end this. I kind of hope they do go that route where they get rid of all the supers. We'll see what happens. But yeah, finally finished it. Enjoy it as always. The black girl in there was a Sister Sage. I loved her character. She knew. I knew she knew that A-Train was the leak, and I love the fact she took into account Homelander's insecurity. And she was ready. She goes, "Oh, this is all going according to plan," and she got the president out of position. She got vice president out of the position. She took out all the players and got her person into position so they could take over the country. It was like, wow, talk about a coup. And it worked, and they caught everybody. Everybody's being punished. So yeah, I can't wait for the final season of The Boys. I think it's going to be a great final season. I watched every season, and I hope they can get something else to take its place. I know Gen V has been canceled due to the death of the actor because he was a pivotal part of the show. I think it was supposed to take its place, but now it's like, we can't. But I hope they can include those characters in the final season to give them something, give them to use them, or you know what I mean? Somehow use them and make them part of the show. But yeah, it's an end of an era when that show goes off. I hope they can find something to replace it. Invincible is a good show, and I don't know how much longer it'll keep going, because the amount of time, I know animation takes a while, but the amount of time it takes for it to get made is ridiculous. you have shows like The Simpsons, you have shows like, Family Guy and all them, who are able to come back every season. So why can't you do the same, Invincible? It's like, why do you need 2 years to come back? It's like, this is ridiculous. But yeah, I hope they can find something to take its place. Shows like that appeal to me because they're not the norm. As long as the writing's good, people want to watch it. Just like The Boys, the writing's good, the characters are interesting. I think if they stuck to the comic book, it would have sucked as a show. But because they didn't, and they went their own route, created basically their own universe, it worked. So hopefully they can take another property and adapt it and make it their own. And I don't know what they would take to adapt it, or what property to take and adapt. Maybe they'll see my sci-fi shows I think should be remade, and they'll remake one of those. So who knows? My brain shut down again. I'm stopping up. I don't know why, because it's warm in my room. Some more SMR. I can never remember the letters for that. So, but I know things to do with my second TikTok channel. I was going to post clips from the React channel on there, but now I think I'm going to use it to post Reddit stories. But I'm going to go to the actual Reddit site and post stories. Like, I'm going to get the whole story and post it, follow-ups and all that stuff, and post it. Sort of like they do on the YouTube channel. YouTube channels, they do that, where they'll post a whole story, updates and all. Not like TikTok, where it's like part 1, part 75. It's like, no. You can do 10-minute stories. So I'm going to use up that whole 10 minutes and post it. And I haven't started doing that. I talked about it before. The only reason I haven't started because I'm behind on the videos for the sci-fi stuff. So if I can get at least 2 or 3 videos filmed for that, I'd like to get all 4 filmed. I can work on that after this. I'll go ahead and work on that and get all 4 filmed. Once it's filmed, I can maybe this weekend just sit down, go to Reddit, and just start grabbing Reddit stories and making videos. I'm not going to read it. I'm not even going to react to it. I'm just going to make the stories and post them. That's all I'm going to do. And that's all my channel is going to be, the second channel. And I'm going to call it like the complete Reddit story from Reddit. Or something to that effect. I know that's probably already taken, so I'm trying to think of another name. Something that doesn't seem too common, but makes sense. Reddit stories with no part 2. Well, I might use that. Or Reddit stories with only 1 part. And I'll figure it out. But that's pretty much what I'm gonna do with the second channel. Yeah, is that so yeah. So again, the React channel, I'm really enjoying it. So I might sit down. I might do a bunch of videos for it too later today. I got plenty of time. I'm going to actually, what I'll do after this video is I probably won't edit it today, but I am going to edit it probably this weekend at the latest and get it up. And then I want to sit down and go through today. I'll go through all 4 of my sci-fi channels I want to do and just sit down and do the script real quick, knock it out, because it doesn't have to be that long. I think the longest one I made was 15 minutes. And I was like, wow, I made it that long? I was like, I didn't mean to make it that long, actually. I think I usually shoot for around 10 minutes, if that long. I don't really have a set time with those, actually. I just kind of, the way I've been doing is I do a recap, so that way people understand what I'm talking about, and then I go from there and give them my idea on how they should make it. There's not always a lot of video overlays or images. It's usually just me sitting there talking. And I've been getting some pretty good feedback on it, so keep doing it. But definitely going to go and sit down and go over that. Oh, is that why it's so dark? I didn't even catch it. Let me see if this lights it up. There's a light source I usually have on, and I didn't turn it on. That didn't make much difference. So it is the sun cutting into it. Now nothing's clicking. Oh well. Oh my god. I got off track and I can't remember. Okay, let me look at my notes. So I went over that. Talked about my podcast. I'm one ahead, trying to get two ahead. Second TikTok channel, basically going to do Reddit stories on it. Finished The Boys. I was scared to bench 100, but I can. Changing my workout routine. Already going to be starting that next week. Went to the gym. Did that. Start going Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. So, yeah, whatever, everything. There was something else I wanted to talk about. All the Olympics are going on, and they were talking about America didn't medal. I don't think they medaled in the shooting competition parts. It was like, and people comment, that's because it wasn't in school. I was like, oh. It's like, that was so sad. But yeah, it was, Olympics have proven to be kind of interesting. I haven't watched them. Let me rephrase it. The stuff going on at the Olympics has proven to be kind of interesting in the sense that behind the scenes, like the river there that they were supposed to swim in is not safe to swim in. I don't know if they ever got that fixed or what they did in place of it because there was supposedly no backup plan. Basically, from what I understand, it was a real screw up. Paris dropped the ball big time. Basically, what I got out. Paris was ill prepared for the Olympics, in my opinion. From everything I'm hearing, and the Olympic Village, from what I understand, was horrible. Not enough food. It was hot. They opted for eco-friendly buildings with no air conditioning. It's hot. Why the hell would you do that? It's like in those rooms, we're supposed to, I guess, stay at a crisp 79 degrees. It's like 79 degrees? Now, if you said 70, I'd be like, okay, but 79? No, you need that cooler than that. And it's just like, wow, you guys dropped the ball, Paris. And I guess the people there were going to poop in the river also because the prime minister or the governor or something was going to swim in it. And AI memes were popping up all over the place of him covered in poop and stuff. It was like, yeah, you French or something else. It's like, but yeah, I think they should rethink ever doing it in Paris again. I don't understand the French. Every time I hear stuff about the French, I'll be honest, it's usually negative. It's always negative. They always talk about America being negative. It's like, but collectively, it seems like everyone doesn't like the French either. It's almost like they don't like the French more than they don't like us. It's like, and it's always the same comments about the French too, that the French are just rude. Like I heard a thing where a woman went to check into a hotel and was being as polite as can be, and the French person didn't know she could speak the language, and the French person was saying like racial slurs, and it's just like, really? All I did was ask to check in. It's like, wow. But yeah, but Olympics in Paris should never happen again. At least no time soon. I also thought it was weird that they were going to poop in the river because they were trying to clean the river up, and I guess they did it a little. But what was funny is they were going to pollute the river again because the prime minister or the governor wanted to swim in it. Like, you guys complained about the river being dirty. Granted, it took the Olympics coming in from to clean it up, but it's getting cleaned up. So let them clean it up. It's like there's no pleasing you. It's like you're not happy unless you're grumpy. And unfortunately, that's what it takes sometimes for politicians to actually do the right things, that there's money somehow involved. And because there was money somehow involved, they were like, oh, we got to clean that up. That's the only reason it got cleaned up, because it was the looks, the optics of it, and there was money involved. Otherwise, that river still be dirty or dirtier. They were talking about it's 3 times the limit of E. coli allowed in the river. And it was like 3 times the limit. Like, geez. And that's after they cleaned it up. It was like, this is ridiculous. You guys really don't care about your drinking water or your water sources, do you? It's like, of course, America can't really talk either because a lot of our waterways are getting jacked up and it's not getting any better. Our infrastructure is crap. And of course, since there's no money in fixing it, politicians aren't too quick to fix it. If they knew they could make a killing in fixing the infrastructure, they would do it in a heartbeat. Trust me. Like, wait, we can make how much money? Yeah, let's fix the infrastructure. And I don't think what these idiots realize, if they actually did fix the infrastructure, they would make money. They just don't, they're too blind to see how they can make money. It's really what it comes down to. But yeah, I know I haven't said this in a while, but I think it's going to be one of my shorter videos. I'm getting clogged up again. I think this will be the first one that's barely over 30 minutes. Because I got to cut some stuff out where I was gagging to death. So yeah, we'll see how long it is. If it's under 30 minutes, I might jump. I don't know. I want it to be at least over 30 minutes. But yeah, I'm clogging up again. But I feel like there's... I was trying to say, I feel like there's something else I'm forgetting. I'll get my diet right. Oh, the Monday when I went to the gym, I actually only ate once that day, and I didn't even think about it. I didn't eat breakfast. I ate lunch, but the reason I didn't think about it is when I ate lunch, I fixed myself a steak, a nice size steak, probably about yay big and yay thick, and yeah, about 1 inch thick, and I had a nice thick bed of rice, and I had a pasta salad. I didn't eat the pasta salad, and the reason I didn't eat the pasta salad, I put it back in the refrigerator, is because when I went to eat, I had to force myself to finish the steak. Like I could get the protein and the energy, and ate the steak and most of the rice, pretty much all the rice. And I was full. And I'm like, I'm not eating that pasta. I'm going to puke. And I drank a bunch of water too. And then by the time it was after work and I'm getting ready to go to the gym, I can't stay out the bathroom. And so by the time I get to the gym, I'm worn out already. I have no energy. I actually pooped out all my energy. And I was starving. It was like, oh, wow. And that was so weird. And then also, I noticed a trend with my bathroom habits is that since I've been working out more regularly, I've been going a lot more frequently having to empty my bowels. And I don't know if it's just my body using up the excess fat on my body, which I hope it is. I hope it's chewed up all that fat. Chew it all up. And then it's like, well, we don't need this excess food, so it's just pushing out the excess fat because like we don't need it. So it'd be nice if that's what my body's doing. And I think I've got addicted to coffee. I've been having coffee in the morning. I'll end up having 2 cups before noon. And yesterday I had 3 cups actually. Today I only had 2. And both times I got extremely hot. And I didn't realize, I think there got to be a reason I'm getting extremely hot. I started sweating. And I was looking it up and said caffeine will activate, I forget what it said it was, but basically it makes you sweat if you have too much of it. So I'm guessing I was having too much of it. But on the upside, it woke me up. And because even in this video looking here, I can see my eyes are open more. I feel more alert, more awake. It woke me up. But I also can feel me crash. I'm getting ready to crash. So I think it'll be interesting to see how my coffee addiction pans out. I was never a heavy coffee drinker to begin with. Every now and again I had some coffee, 2 or 3 cups of coffee, and it depended on how tired I was. But I will confess to, I did have a Kickstarter addiction. Well, I would have 3 to 4 cans of Kickstarter in the morning and then 3 to 4 Kickstarters at lunch. And when I would drink that stuff, though, it made me feel normal. And my heart wasn't racing. It just felt like my heart was beating at the right pace. Everything was processing at the correct speed. And caffeine also supposed to be able to help you kind of focus too. So I'm trying to see if it'll help me focus. Maybe that's why I got up and did the podcast today. I was focused thanks to the caffeine. But yeah. Oh, another thing I'm trying to get used to is don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm also on Spotify. And I haven't looked up other places to post. I might do that this weekend too and go and post all my videos. I think Amazon has something. I want to find 2 more places to post my podcast and just start posting on there. But if I don't, it's all good. Again, I don't know if I'm going to continue. That's probably why I haven't really looked. I don't know if I'm going to continue the podcast the way I'm doing it. Probably by the end of the year, I'll know for sure. I still have fun doing it, just not as much as I did in the beginning. I think what my goal will be is to maybe I'll set a goal of 100 episodes. What's it? Oh, no, I'm only at 30. Yeah. I'll just see how I feel at the end of the year. If I feel like doing more, I'll do more. If not, it won't be. I'm going to keep doing the React channel as long as I'm having fun. Really, honestly, it comes down, as long as I'm having fun doing all this, I'm going to keep doing it. When I stop having fun, I'm going to stop doing it. So that's basically what it comes down to. And so once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and everyone take care.